What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been about 24 hours since the new season. We're already having heads turned for the new Spotlight card in Thena, an absolute ridiculous 2-cost card. But today, we're going to break down, is she essential? Is she pigeonholed in certain decks? Or is she the new Angela and a must-have 2-drop? Let's go to dive in. But first, who's Thena? Now, she's got the same backstory as Gilgamesh. She is an Eternal, so she was created by the Celestials over 1 million years ago. You guys know the story by now if you saw my video yesterday. She also, too, possesses abilities such as levitation and immortality, flight, telepathy, and, of course, she's great with hand-to-hand combat, and that was her focus. While she was going through life, she was much more in the physical route with speed and combat, making her one of the strongest of the Eternals, about a notch below Gilgamesh. In fact, she was the highest title of the Eternals, a Prime Eternal, but later stepped down from the position, and we'll get into why, and she gave it to Icarus. Now, Thena also had the superpower being not that hard on the eyes, and in turn, she might as well be the eternal god of relationships. She was constantly being involved with conflicts, because of which, and there was no greater than her closest relationship with Crow. Now, the problem is, Crow was a deviant, which is in turn the arch nemesis of the counterparts to the Eternals, which is pretty par for the course. Your mom and dad say, don't date the guy. You want to date the guy, even though you know it's bad for you. And then, of course, there's going to be backlash. And there was backlash for Thena. All of the Eternals and her people were pretty pissed about this. And so it was an obvious she needed to step away. Now, unfortunately, her response, instead of backing away and going away, she doubles down, baby, and goes into another relationship with another deviant, Tazago, and again is involved in a relationship. She gets caught. Same song, same dance. A lot of spoilers here. Don't want to go too much into all of her story and plot, but what I will say, good news here, she gets back together with Crow. They have babies. So, yeah, you know, she goes back and forth between a couple of guys, mostly deviants, mostly the people. She can date anybody, any Thor, anybody. She picks the people that are the arch nemesis of the people, naturally. And oh, yes, one more thing before I forget. In the live-action MCU Eternal film, she was played by my childhood awakening, Angelina Jolie. Now, in Marvel Snap, she's a 2-cost, 1-power card, and after each turn, she's going to gain +3 power if you played exactly 2 cards. That does include Thena, so you can play her alongside a 1-drop or any card to get the same effect. Now, right off the bat, we kind of saw that this was probably going to be a really good card. There's not a lot of 2-cost drops that can get above, like, even 6 power without drawbacks. Things like Lizard, obviously, Maximus, you give them cards. Thena, on the other hand, is not that hard, especially in the right decks. You can oftentimes get her to a 2/7, and not even trying, you can get her well above that. So she's already in par with some of the best, like Angela, but after playing her for 24 hours, what are my personal star ratings? Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. Again, this may age maybe like a star down, but I have a hard time not giving her just a 4.5. She could be a 5, she could be a 4, but she's definitely a damn good card that was not hard to hit her condition to gain +3 power. You can play her late, you can play her early, you can go ahead and get your opponent confused and kind of intimidated by the lane that she's in, because you can build it up so much over the course of the battle. Very good card and can fit in a lot more decks than I once thought. Again, I wasn't aware how many times I was simply playing just 2 cards a turn, but there's a lot of decks that fit that. Again, we've talked about it time after time. Anything that just goes with the game plan of what you're already doing in Marvel Snap simply means it's probably going to be a good card, and Thena just fit the mold. Now, in the fun category, we don't really have a lot like her, and for that reason, I think she's a ton of fun. I'm going to give her a 4-star here. Just an interesting card, more to her than something like Angela, but in the decks that you do play her in with, let's say, Kitty Pryde, there's just a lot of interaction, power boosting, and she was a good time to play. Now, the flexible category, also going to give her a 4-star. I don't think she could be in every single deck. You don't want her with like something like Electro, but for the most part, she does fit into a lot of different builds. She's going to succeed way more in certain archetypes, but she definitely can be played amongst most of them. And then the adjustment category, this is one where if anything, she'll go down. I doubt it. At worst, she's going to be a 2-0 maybe, but I think 2-1 is probably a pretty good stat line. They may, you know, affect this if it gets a little out of control, but I see Thena being in builds moving forward, and I'm sure Glenn and the balance team are going to keep a close eye on her. So is the Queen of Relationships also good with synergy relationships in Snap? And yes, resounding yes. Now, obviously, the best cards to play with her is going to be things like Kitty Pryde and just cheap cards that you know you can play 2 in 1 turn to boost her up. Angela, these kind of cards are going to be great as well. Move cards, Jeff, Nocturne, Nightcrawler, all those good, great cards. Just the whole Kitty archetype, right? We've been through this before. We knew she was going to be a natural fit for that. Hope Summer's also very good to play with Thena, as you're going to have that extra energy to play more cards, and at the same time, it just fits into the entire build. And so there's a lot of cards that we could say in this section. I would say, you know, you want to keep things cheap in some vein, but also you don't need to focus too much on her kit, because naturally you're going to be able to play her out and get her boosted to at least that 2/7. And oh yeah, before I forget, I had to put this back in there. Ravona, obviously she's a 2/1. She works with Ravona builds, and so you can not only play more cards because it's cheaper, but in turn, Thena is also going to be just 1 cost, which is also really damn good. So those are going to be probably her best, most natural synergies. Let's go and take a look at the decks to play her in. All right, so jumping into Thena's deck, I like to call it Small Soldiers, and it's exactly what it sounds like. We have a lot of small cards doing a lot of big things. Remember, guys, size does not matter. All right, so we do have a couple flexible options. Let's go to get those out of the way right now, and that's going to be U.S. Agent, definitely Morph. Those are going to be the most logical ones to swap out. You can always go with the Shadow King Luke Cage package. A lot of people are running that. It can help, you know, play a lot of defense with Thena being everywhere, and at the same time protect your own cards, and it does have synergy with U.S. Agent. Now, really, guys, pretty easy stuff here. We're going to just try to play 2 cards all the time, which is very easy with Kitty Pryde. Playing her into Angela, playing that into Thena, but at the same time, Ravona is going to allow us to discount so many cards here. Angela, Thena, Morph, Sage, and Iron Man all can be discounted, and trust me, it just always seems like you could play 2 cards with the deck. We've got Shang-Chi and U.S. Agent. Those are going to be our main kind of tech counter options, and U.S. Agent can do a lot just by himself. Shang-Chi will handle the other big stuff. And then, as always, we've got the movable cards, the Nocturne, the Jeff, that we want to play into Angela's lane or with Thena, and then we can boost that up with Elsa. Now, typically, I'm playing, obviously, Kitty Pryde turn 1 or as soon as possible. Turn 2, I go with the Angela play, if possible as well, or Ravona Renslayer, depending on your hand. And then you can default to Jeff if none of that works out, or Thena. Thena I love to play on turn 3 because I play her with 1 additional card to automatically go ahead and get her powered up to a 2/4. Now, Morph is kind of the content card. You know, definitely you don't have to play him, but I think he's great because a lot of people are playing good cards in their decks, right? So depending on the deck matchup, sometimes it's more advantageous to play him later in case of something like Thanos, or sometimes earlier just to see if you get good value, especially if you have Ravona down on the board. I'm almost always saving U.S. Agent and Shang-Chi and Iron Man for the later plays, maybe turn 5 or 6, and typically the same for Sage. And really, guys, you just boost up 1 lane with Thena, maybe Angela if you have to go super vertical, but mainly have her and Angela just kind of build their own lanes, and then Iron Man can win his own vertical lane, or just build 1 lane very tall, and then you use Iron Man plus another card, or just Shang-Chi to net you the win. There's a lot of ways to win with this deck because of all the pesky small soldiers here to get the job done. Definitely one of my favorite, and just my climb up to infinite. This was my main source of wins. I got a lot of 8-cubers, tons of surprising wins, and overall just a solid deck. Now, again, guys, keep in mind, you don't have to have Sage in that deck. You don't have to have the new cards outside of Thena. Now, this deck is going to have a bit more new cards in it. And really, guys, this is just having the highest win rate at the moment because of Cannonball and Professor X. Just straight up easy mode. Enchantress is there to screw up everybody's day that's trying to play Zoo at the moment. Sorry for putting out that video yesterday. Hope Summers is obviously going to help build up the deck with Kitty Pryde, Angela, and Thena. And then Havoc, the later you can play him, typically the better, and you're going to have enough energy to play your other cards. So he does actually fit quite nicely into the deck. Other than that, it's already doing what the other deck did outside of Pro X, just working in there with Ravona Renslayer. And on that fact, you guys can play Pro X in that other deck, or even throw in the deadly combo of Pro Cannonball, and you should be good to go there as well. And with all that being said, guys, we're going to take in the Small Soldiers deck into the battle, and let's jump in. Turtle Assassin, that just sounds like a better show than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got Kitty down, Ant-Man versus our Kitty in the Vault lane. Kind of tough. We also got Thena with her Kitty Pryde back and 3 energy perfection, as we can build up Thena early. Definitely going to be playing into said lane. Morph is definitely happening at some point, but let's start building up this right now. Sweet. Okay, they can't, they have not played anything. Mindscape is going to hurt their deck if they're going for the Spectrum play. We're going to snap.
Oh, snap.
We're going to play Angela into Kitty Pryde. Really make sure we win that lane. Maybe overcommitting just a tad bit. But we're gonna put everything we got over there. And look at this. Look how easy it is for Thena just to build up, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, so we've got a Gilgamesh kind of deck with probably Mockingbird in it. If I were to take a stab, this is probably our best bet here. Build up that Kitty Pryde a little bit more. Maybe go Morph if we want to. Pixie? All right. I have no idea what they're playing. This is a nice little home-cooked meal. Elsa building up the Kitty Pryde. Beautiful. Okay, so we're kind of putting that out of reach, which is good. I don't really mind the Shang-Chi if they get that, because we don't have any big cards outside of the Kitty Pryde here. We're going to go Kitty Pryde. They have Jep too. We got to go Morph right side, right? We've got to go with the Morph. Little scared too, but I mean, come on. We're playing 2 cards as well, and so Thena's going to get even bigger. We got... That lane has got to be sealed in the bag. A little onslaught action. Oh, boy. Okay, all right. That's okay. They might Patriot here, and we just gave him a freaking onslaught. They would have to top deck the Patriot. Okay, we had Dazzlers. They easily could top deck the Patriot. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I don't think even with onslaught, they're gonna win the middle lane. That's clear as day with the Iron Man. But this should be more than enough. We could almost play. Nah. Okay, this is good. I mean, it's just seamless. This deck just feels like it's got a little bit of everything. You got the Morph for the Chaos. US Agent again to tame their high cards, and then just Iron Man to do the rest.
I am Iron Man.
Even if this is Blorville, we're still not worried. Yeah, we're not worried. We're good. We are good to go. We have 68 right side, built up that lane. We actually thought we over-invested in that lane, but definitely not. And look at Thena just casually being a 16 power card. All right, we got the Spider-Man point right away. We'll be friendly. We'll be friendly. We'll do the Heimdall. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have Sage, Ravonna, Iron Man, Abs, and Shung. Loki Gamer coming out hot, which is a pretty good counter to our deck, to be fair. Let's get Thena down right now. Although, do we want Iron Man there instead? Yeah, I don't know if Thena needs to go in that lane. Let's get Thena in this lane over here. Kamar Taj. Hello. Okay. That's going to be instant win for that. We don't even have to play her anymore. Okay. I guess... Do we go Ravonna over here? We have the Elsa too, and we have the Abs Man to copy the Sage. Good God. I'm thinking we go... We're going to take a small hit here. Okay. They Cosmoed. I think that's fine. This is definitely the Loki deck. We're going to play Iron Man, I think, now, right? Because we'll have 3, then 2. Well, it's probably better to play him another turn. I think we actually might go Angela. Elsa, this goes down to 2. I don't love that, but it's doable. We want to play 2 cards. I don't love this play. I don't. So we're not going to do it. Let's go Elsa. Elsa right side for now. Okay, we got our Kitty Pryde. If they're going to Loki, they need to do it this turn, and it's going to be in one of these lanes. Probably this left lane, which we just don't care about. So we're going to go Iron Man into Kitty Pryde right now. Build this up a little bit more. Although I kind of want to put Iron Man over here, just because we have no way to build up after that. We can get our Kitty Pryde boosted up a tad. Yeah, this should be fine. I'm going to snap into this too. Yo, I think we've got this in the bag with one play in particular. But let's see what we can do first. Beautiful. Build that up. Snow Guard, no big deal. There's the Loki. So I don't think they're going to go after Quantum. I think we've got Quantum in the bag, right? If we go Nocturne here, Sage there, and Kitty Pryde here, that's gotta be a lot. That's gotta be a killer amount. We don't get the Thena boost up by playing that many cards, but we're kind of washing with the bonus to Kitty Pryde either way. Yeah, there's a couple of ways we could go about this. I'm not too nervous. Not too nervous. He does go pretty heavy on this side. Okay, so he'd have to beat 40 there. The 22 I'm slightly nervous about. Uh-oh, that's kind of bad. Okay. Good. That Iron Man? No, it's Nocturne. No, we're good there too. Good there too. What's this guy? Sage. Not going to cut it. All right. Good to go. Good to go, guys. Loki is one of our harder matchups, but
Victory.
We were fine. Just the way we play locations. If we had Kamar Taj, we were going to eat big with Sage and Absorbing Man, but we're fine. Okay, we got more for Ravonna, Nocturne, and there she is, Thena. Obviously, Ravonna turn 2 is pretty good, and then we can play Thena plus a card next turn. Sanctum, we have 2 cards to get into that with, so we don't exactly hate it. Let's go Ravonna right now. They're going to also have a lot of move cards, naturally. Altar of Death, also kind of cool. Let's go Thena, and dude, did we just play Morph over here? That seems like a bad idea. They're snapping too. Nervous. Okay, well, let's play them. We're going to have to play like just Nocturne next turn. All right, Morph. What do you got? Turn into a move card for us, will you? What do you got, Morph? Let's go. Orange Jesus. Fine. Beautiful. Cost the same as what Sage would have cost, and that's okay with us. There's the Jeff on the opponent's side. Ooh, Kitty Pryde. All right, so we're going to play Nocturne. Do we kill Kitty Pryde here? Do we dare? I think we do. Why not? Do we need her? Probably not. Maybe. Probably a little bit. Nah, let's kill her. Now, they have Sage too, and it could hurt, but not yet. Kitty Pryde. Okay, so they've got Nocturne and Jeff. We just have to outbeat their Nocturne and Jeff. We also have Iron Man. Now we do, actually. We didn't have Iron Man before that. Just willed that into existence. Okay, so we can Nocturne. I think our best bet is probably Nocturne. I think this will move. Change this, then we can safely play Iron Man here. And we can safely play Elsa if we wish as well. So we're going to do just that. I think so, right? Or we go into Sanctum. Option 2 is we go into Sanctum, and then we play like Iron Man over here. No, I think we gotta go over here to Altar. We're about to change this twice. This is about to be complete madness. As long as it's that's fine. Definitely, we definitely
Iron Man.
Freaking love this. Unless this is like okie dokie. We are loving that. And oh my god, look at this. Look at this. This guy's got to retreat, right? He can't play anything big here. We just kill it. We have the Jeff over here, although his Jeff is the same too. We're going to snap here. We're either going to get 2, which is fine, not 4, or we get the 8. We'll let it play through. We don't need the cubes. We're going to let it play through. This is where I love a card like US Agent, because you feel so protected. Look at that, dude. We get the Elsa buff up too. Oh, it's so beautiful. So it's like, what do you play there? What do you play to beat us here? He's got a lot of Angela, but we tied the Jeff. He would have to win by 10. That's not happening. The Sage is big, but he's not gonna win by 10. Although a little closer than we would like it. But the Jeff was huge to go into Sanctum.
Victory.
We won the mind game puzzle. Peak just happened, and I'll be damned. Didn't really do anything. Like, Kitty turned the same, USA just a little worse, and Elsa's the same, and then we top deck that. Okay, well, that was a pointless peak. Could have been amazing, by the way. We just happen to have an insanely good deck for the peak, and Angela, Sage, Morph, and Iron Man said, screw you, Cozy. The hook.
I am Ego, and this is my domain.
You guys know the rules. It's been a while, too. Aztec. I don't like sending the comments after people, but you guys, you know the rules, especially if I play you. You have to snap. You have to snap an ego, you guys. Remind Aztec, please. Win or lose, we're playing this one out. Thena, yeah, we might be able to... Oh, Vormir's dangerous. Are you going to kill Kitty Pryde? Probably eventually. Okay, we'll take the Elsa.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, now he likes his play. We're staying in from the get-go, Aztec. Yeah, of course he likes it. The Mysterio and the Vormir. You know, Aztec, I trusted you. All right, what are we gonna do here? Okay, it's not the worst. We boost up our Thena. Kitty Pryde dies, but that's okay. At least it's not like Iron Man. And we have 2 more turns for Ego to not suck. Okay, they US agent as well. Goodbye, Kitty. We build up Thena. Yeah, we're good with this. We're good with this outside of... I'm scared. Okay, so we're going to build up Thena, and Thena's going to officially take the left lane and win. Okay. Bishop. Oh, man, this is going to be bad. I don't have a good feeling about this. Where are these cards going to move? Okay, we're going to move them because we can, I guess. No, my God. Ego, you freaking idiot. You know what? We're sending it. Don't fail me, Ego. Don't do it. Oh, my... Oh. What is this? Don't be a blue marble. Anything but blue marble. Hit, monkey. We're fine. Oh, no. We're so good. Even if that... This is why you believe. Right there. That's why you snap from the very beginning.
Victory.
Calculated. We knew it from the start. And we had no fear. That's how we get 8, guys. And Aztec learned a valuable lesson. Don't you fuck with the purple moon. All right, the god of horses. I feel like... That's just a lame god. I don't know. I would rather be the god of not anything, but like imagine that's all you got. You're just the god of horses. What would you be useful for too? Okay, I digress. All right, Ravonna, good play now for sure. We'll go and play Ravonna now. Guessing this is like a Blink Iron Lad Tribunal kind of deck. I kind of feel bad for the god of horses here. He's already down. Let's go. We're going to go Thena now for sure, but we'll play Thena with Angela. We are cooking, guys. We could also play Mystique now. Get double of these. Not like we have a ton of 0 cards left. What do we have? Yeah, you know what? It's worth it. Let's send it. I would usually snap here, but we won't. Double Ravonnas. Okay, we have Magic getting Limbo, so this is definitely a Tribunal deck. This little guy, oh my God, you guys are going to learn how this one card can just counter that entire deck. We do have Elsa now. Definitely going to go with that. We need these 2 lanes to be monstrous, essentially. So we're going to do that. Although, yeah, okay. Yeah, turn 5, we'll go with Nocturne into Limbo and confuse them there. Okay, so we're going to play those 2 now. Build up Athena. Oh my God, the Super Scroll is going to be so cool. Okay. Nocturne is fine. His Iron Man is like nothing now because he copied both my effects. Pretty good lane for Sage. We lose Athena points, but we gain points here. Probably not worth it. This is not that fantastic. I don't know if I want to play Sage yet. We're going to play Kitty Pryde now. Even though we have like extra stuff. We're going to go with this. Okay. So... I think we're good. It's going to be kind of tight, but I think we're good. We're definitely going to go this. Okay. We have these 2 lanes to worry about. I have a feeling he's going to play the Iron Man in this lane. He's out of here. Let's go.
Victory.
He already knew. We probably should have snapped last turn. But, yeah, we're going to shut that down. Even if we didn't, man, the US agent was going to be punching. We had Sage and Morph. Beautiful. And again, look at Thena, man. Just 10 power casualty. All right, US agent, Kitty Pryde, Iron Man as the starting hand, and Jeffrey. Let's go left side with the Kitty Pryde. Start building that up now. We don't have Angela or Thena quite yet. Necroshock. Yeah, there he is. There's Morph ready to go. I'd like US Agent here, but a little early to play him. Let's go Jeff now. Power Stone. Oh, okay. Shadowland. He definitely needs the locations. Like, this is... I'm going to snap here, because this location's horrible. He does have Reality Stone, but this location's bad. We kind of have what we need. Morph is a bit of a risky play, but you know we're going to do it. Yeah, let's snap. I'm going to play Morph. We're going to play Morph right side. Worst comes to worst, pretty much anything we get that's not a stone is going to be good. If we get a stone, it is what it is. That's pretty good, I guess. I think that's more to counter than it is for them to use, but that's fine. All right, they're going Psylocke, so probably we're going to see a Pro X here. And where would they're not going to play Pro X mid here. We could see it right side. I think we go Nocturne here, Kitty Pryde here, because either of these lanes were fine if they did Pro X. In fact, probably this one, right? We go 8, we have 9. They could Jeff. Yeah, we're going to double up in this lane. Blink. Ooh, big card. Definitely going to Shang-Chi that thing. Angela, we do have our Iron Man now too. So I think, guys, we're going to go Iron Man here, right? And then we're going to move this over, change this location. We only have 4 here. So then we would play like, yeah, I don't know if I like that. Hold on. The US Agent has mad value here, so that's going to be an easy play. So I think actually we go Iron Man here. Then we move Nocturne. Next turn, we play Shang in US. He's snapping. That's fine. We're going to go with this. Okay. We can't do the Shang-Chi thing.
Iron Man.
Okay. Interesting. But what we can do is we can abandon ship left lane, right? Just like nope out of that lane. We'll go with this guy. This is pretty mad value. This is great as well. And then we finish with this. I think this should be enough. We're going to punch the hell out of this right lane. They might have Thanos, but we have a lot cooking here. We're going to go with this. They play middle. We change locations. They go blob. Oh, boy. We're good to go. We won with the Kitty Pryde. Massive. And on top of that, we're going to push negative power in that lane. Beautiful. Take down the Thanos deck. We have like just these little cards. Victory. Even without Thena, you guys can see there. Little cards that make a big difference. Zero cool. And we've got a Xandar. We've got our Morph. Hello. Elsa Bloodstone. Starting out with a Reality Stone on the far side. What a play. And then we have Luke's Bar. Super advantageous for us. Kind of want to snap into this. He's got the Reality Stone. Already played out. We have Kill. We're going to build that up with Thena. Luke's Bar is great for us because we have Nocturne. We got a little Shang-Chi to punt Thanos if he doesn't play that one the Soul Stone. And then there's Kitty Pryde. Okay. Ooh, do we morph now? Do we do it now? I think we wait for more stones before we do the morph. Let's go. Although I really want to do it now. No, we're going to play Elsa. We're going to play Elsa for now. And then we're going to play Kitty Pryde into Nocturne probably. All right, they're going to play some card here. We don't really care because we're going to change Luke's Bar's location. Let's go ahead and build that up. Although go. Yeah, let's build that up right now. I'm loving all these people experimenting with Thanos. Okay, so Mobius goes in the middle. There's the Space Stone, so we can't destroy... So he can play Thanos anywhere. That's the wrong one. But that doesn't really matter. I guess he could play him in to kill him. That's kind of crazy cool. We just have to make sure we're winning by more than 10. Let's see. We're going to move Nocturne. We're going to play Angela left side. And here we go. This is the morph play. This is when we morph. Why not? Why not? Sage is probably always better here, but screw it. Okay, that does nothing, but that's fine. And... come on. Beautiful. Morph going into the freaking Mad Titan. Oh, it's glorious. Okay, all right. Oh, he left.
Victory.
He did not very much like that I got a 311.